Greetings and good morning. How are you doing today? It is Tuesday, July 13th, and I am back on trail. After 9 days of fighting some mystery ailment that literally kicked the crap out of me, I'm feeling good. Feeling real good. I got dropped off by the free shuttle at the Mount Rogers Recreational Headquarters. So I am now going north again. And I could not be happier. Got about a 5-ish mile climb to get to where I'm going today. And then the rest of it's pretty much downhill. So got about 6.5 miles to the Chatfield shelter, I think it's called. I'm gonna stop there, probably have some food, maybe a quick break, and then I'm gonna see what's up. I am definitely planning on doing more mileage than that today because I'm feeling stronger than I have in the better part of, again, 9 or 10 days now. So, hey, what can I say? It's going to be a fantastic day, and I'm glad I'm finally able to bring you out here again along with me. So let's keep walking, and we'll see what's up. Okay, I've made it to the end of my climbing for the day. 5.3 miles in. Yeah, that was a fun one. There's a couple stretches in there, about 3/4 of a mile worth, where the grade was over 1,000 foot per mile. That sucked, especially having a full food bag coming out of town again. Whew, but we did it. Feeling good. Kind of tired, but I don't have any problem with that considering the last 9-10 days. So got a little over a mile, I think, mile point something, to get to that first shelter, where I am going to stop, get some more water, and have something to eat. So I'll check in when I get there. This trail here is nice though. Very few rocks. Very few roots. This is the kind of trail I've been looking forward to for a while. This is one resilient white oak tree. I mean, trunk started normal enough. Goes up. Whatever in the hell happened there. And then it just turned around and grew straight back up into an adult tree. A mature tree, not exactly an adult. But yeah, looks like the other branch was over there. It went out and the tree just kind of buckled back in on itself and grew. I guess the weather around here gets kind of funky, wind-wise, I guess, on top of a ridge. I'll get past this clump, I'll show you. There's a lot of chestnuts in here too, which is cool. There's rocks. Gotta watch your toes. Anyway, so it's kind of flat over there in perspective. And, it goes down there too. So this ridge line, I've noticed, well, every ridge line, anywhere the wind whips across and hits these trees, you get a lot of burls, you get a lot of, cool character to these trees. Like there's another tree right there, another white oak that's just gnarly. I saw a smaller red oak back there. I had a burl. Hell, it's probably 5 foot in diameter. I should have stopped to get a video of that because that was really cool. But the wood geek in me never ceases the search for cool trees and the potential to utilize them for some purpose or another. It's fascinating. But So is the fact that the top of this ridge is the first one I've seen all day, where one side you got undergrowth, you got chestnut trees, you got small oak trees, a couple maples thrown in, but this is all trees. But yet on the other side and behind me, you'll notice that the floor of the forest there, going that direction, which is actually, northwest, the entire thing for acres and acres and acres is covered in ferns in between all the young trees. So I kind of wonder why that is. I'm sure there's an explanation. I'm sure if I had time to stop and do ye olde internet search, I could probably find the answer. But I don't have time to do that, and I don't have any signal if I wanted to take the time. So all we got to do now is keep walking this beautiful little ridge. See? Once again, all those ferns. All those ferns. It's cool. But we're going to keep walking along this ridge because the breeze is beautiful when it's going. I hear a couple rumbles of thunder in the distance. There's a chance of isolated thunderstorms today. I'm hoping Murphy takes a vacation for me and goes to bother somebody else because I want to stay dry. At least for one whole day. But gotta keep putting one foot in front of the other through these rocks again. Stuff that's gonna try and trip you up. So onward and northward. View of Walker Mountain, eh? Let's walk out here and see what we can see. I am not sure which is Walker Mountain, but there's some pretty cool looking ridge lines over there. And that right there, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. There. Those are chestnuts. American chestnuts. I mean, they're dead on that chestnut tree there. But the fact that they actually seeded, that's pretty cool. Like I said, there's a lot of chestnuts up here. It's not much of a view, but it's something. And we'll take it either way. But through this very tight rhododendron tunnel here, we've still got a little ways to go downhill until we get to that shelter for our pit stop. So let's keep going. This chunky little monkey here. That is a very healthy toad. Not a big guy, but he's healthy. Cute guy. I've seen a lot of toads out here today. A lot of toads. Whew, head rush standing up after that one. I'm about 0.3, I think, away from the shelter. And I gotta stop and get water about 0.1 before that, so that is what I plan to do. Turned into not really a hardwood forest like we saw before. Now we're looking at some rhododendrons, a bunch of hemlocks on this side too. Of course, we've got some oak trees and whatnot scattered in, but definitely flavor changed when you cross the ridgeline. I always love seeing that. Just the diversity that's around here. Oh, path is nice too. I made it to the shelter. So this is the Chatfield Memorial Shelter. Kind of small. Looks older. It's a little bit ratty, or mousy, I should say. It looks like it is going to be loaded with mice, so I'm glad I'm not staying here tonight anyway. It is right around 2:40. No, 2:40? 2 o'clock. So 2 o'clock. I got down here about 1:40 because I can't think right now. And so yeah, that's 7 miles for the day. Starting off there at the visitor center on the road out of Marion. And I'm gonna go another few miles. Gonna try to get to Atkins today. It's Atkins is like 4 point something miles ahead still. So that's the idea. And when I get there, I'm not sure if I'm going to stay in a hotel or a hostel. Of course, I do have to check availability for both while I get there, while I'm on the road down there, trail down there. I have hiker brain bad again. I'm back on the trail for 3.5 hours and I got it bad again. What can I say? But I'm going to finish up my snacky snacks here. Filter up some water. There's a creek right down there. It's a really good water source at this shelter if you happen to be staying here. And there is a privy right up the hill, which is always a bonus. So I'm going to filter my water, and then I'm going to get hiking again. And it's mostly downhill, kind of levels off right as I get to right around the highway. And signal should pick up pretty quick because the road, Lee Highway in Atkins is just off of I-81, so I know I'm going to have service there. So I'll be able to talk with the family tonight. And yeah, I'll be able to call ahead and see what the situation is for the hotel and or hostel. But yeah, as soon as I know what I'm doing next, I'll be sure to let you know. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Path looks great. Except that. And judging how the leaves are hardly wilted, this probably fell during this last rainstorm. It goes all the way up there, so yeah, I think I'm doing hands and knees to get under this one. Not awesome. Let's go. That was a hands and knees affair. I will say one thing I've noticed. The trail maintenance in Virginia, not really awesome so far. Considering how popular these areas are for hiking, even just day hiking, I figured they'd give it a little bit more love, so to speak, but nope. Either way, I've now got 4.2 miles to get to US 11, Highway 11, Lee Highway. That is where the trail hits Atkins. So if I see anything else cool between now and then, obviously you're gonna see it. But I need to concentrate on not snapping my ankles on all these rocks and all these roots. So I'll get back with you in a bit. Super easy to spot, especially when it's young and fresh like that. But as confident as I am, those are 100% edible and good for you. With the stomach issues I've had in the last bit of time, I'm not picking that one. That looked like a beautiful fresh one though. So maybe when I feel a bit better, I'll find some more of those that I can really sink my teeth into. But for now, nope. Gonna eat everything that's pre-packaged. So the rain does help mushrooms grow. I've seen chanterelles all over the place this morning. That little patch of chicken of the woods. And a bunch of boletes are starting to pop up too. It's gonna be season for them. Always something new to look for. As long as you keep your eyes other than right on your feet. The forest is full of things that will catch your eye. I found debris and some power lines. Also found a turkey feather. It's got a little bit of blue iridescence on the end of it. Looks like a downy feather with just a little bit of stiffer bristles at the end. But It's cool I found it. I'm not going to carry that one with me because it's going to get destroyed. So I just let it go back here into the grass. Yeah, sorry, I got to reach down and itch. Walked through a lot of stinging nettles today. A lot of them. But got 3 miles to go until I hit US 11. So away we go. Blessed shade. I came into another opening with some power lines. Found some really pretty flowers. I don't know what those are. I'm not sticking around to find out because holy crap, there's some voltage coming off this bad boy. And of course the trail goes right under it. I don't think I've heard power lines that loud since ever. Oh man, they are humming. So let's keep going. Alright, apparently this is right off trail. This is the Lindemood Schoolhouse from the sign above the door there, 1894. We'll get closer to that. The loud house out back. Let's see if I can actually get in here. Settlers Museum of Southwest Virginia. Okay. My pole's out here. Stick that they had locking everything. That wasn't an ominous sound. Oh look, they got a hat for me. Old 1890s one-room schoolhouse. Neat. It's small, obviously. Because it probably could fit 20 kids. Smells old. Looks like everybody's been signing their name here. Cool. At least people have the common sense not to deface the historical, building itself. Seen that at other places, and it really tears you up when you see stuff like that. But this is a neat place. Do not build fire in stove. Okay, I won't do that. Yeah, I might sit in here and have some water and then get rolling again. This is cool. Roof needs a little work. Or ceiling, but holy flies, Batman. Definitely smells old. Smells musty. But it is a cool place. So we'll keep going after I get something to drink. So I'm sitting here, obviously on the front porch of the Lindemood Schoolhouse. And I see a little sign right there. It says Settlers Museum. And right up there, looks like there is the Settlers Museum. A little garbage can right there, but the trail looks like it rolls off through that little cut through the grass over there. So that's where I'm gonna go. And I'm not gonna check out that Settlers Museum, but it's cool to know it's here for next time I roll down through this area. Because I don't know, this area is pretty nice. It's definitely someplace I want to come back to. But just gonna drink some more electrolytes, rehydrate, and I'll start walking again. Yeah. A couple of Ospreys just flew over. I've heard them a couple times a day. It was the first time I had a gap in the trees. May not have seen much there. Yep, those were two Ospreys. Very, very unique sound to those rotors with those engines. That's the first time I actually got eyes on them, but I've heard them for a while. Cool stuff. So I'm almost to a railroad. Once across the railroad, I got a little bump up, and then I'm about 0.6 away from Highway 11. So let's keep walking. Yeah, there's the Ospreys again. A couple of Ospreys. Anyway, that's the 6th time I've heard them today. But I have made it to Long Neck Lair. It is an alpaca farm. Obviously there's chickens, a couple things running around. There's a cat running around too. But yeah, gonna hang out here for a little bit. Probably walk down the street again, get some Mexican, because it smelled amazing as I walked by. And yeah, I'll give you a rundown when I get back. So yeah, just was waiting on the sunset, but looks like the rain clouds over there are gonna block all that from us, which is kind of a bummer. But even the alpacas are hiding down in their little hut down there, so can't even visit with them. But they got a couple farm cats here, which is cool. We have introduced ourselves to the cats. Got 3 of them so far. There's an orange one, there's a little gray tabby who's kind of a snippy little wench, and then there's a black cat. So yep, I'm gonna make a quick run to do a quick resupply, maybe grab some dinner at the Subway, because I don't think my innards can handle Mexican right now. And yeah, when we get back, I'll check back in with you. All right, so I am in my bunk at the Long Neck Lair hostel, and it's a great day today. Tomorrow I'm probably planning on doing 15-ish, but not 100% sure. So I am going to turn in. I will give you a quick run around of the grounds here first thing in the morning on the video then. But until then, have a great night, and I'll catch you tomorrow.